Sì, prova. Prova riunione, prova riunione. Riunione in Teams, prova. 1, 2, 3, prova. 1, 2, 3, prova. Prova.
Grazie. I introduce myself. My name is Maria Nieves Riggio. I am the Vice Director of Field. And I would like to welcome you all today, and from those not from Liguria, welcome in Genova. We are here all today to kick off EcoeFISHent project, which will highlight the need to improve actions on the circular economy, and will carry focus on fishing and fish industry's side stream. Before starting, I'm glad to introduce the rector of the University of Genova, the fundamental partner of this project, and also our host today in this wonderful building. Please, Federico Delfino.
Thank you very much, Nieves. First of all, welcome in Genoa, welcome the University of Genoa. I'm very glad and proud to be here today to start with this kickoff meeting, the project EcoeFISHent. It's a great result for all the partners involved in this project. I would like to thank our department of biology and life science in order to write and cooperate with the other partners in order to achieve this outstanding result. I know that the EU Commission selected 4 projects on 92, if I remember well, presented on the Green Deal, so it's a wonderful result. I'm very glad and proud of this. I'm also proud of UNIGE participation because this project encompasses some of the main strategic areas in which our university is involved in. So sustainability, connection with the territory, so the partnership with our regional authority and FILSE is a point of strength of our university. Our university is the only one university in this region, so it is really, really important to be very well connected with all the stakeholders of the territory, and especially with the regional authorities. So many thanks, Nieves and Lorenzo, for giving us this possibility of developing a joint project together. The international partnership, composed of public as well as private subjects, is, I think, is a surplus value of which will give us opportunity in the future. So to put together private bodies and public bodies in innovation topics is fundamental, especially today in this season of resilience and recovery plan. So it's another point of strength for us. I think that we have the possibility to create an innovative model based on circular economy, thanks to this project. And we can study also the positive effects derived by the implementation of this model in the real world. One of the consequences of this virtuous circle will be a better protection of the marine environment. And this is very, very important. A binding task waits for us. The following 5 years will be aimed to pave the way for an innovative relation with sea and its inhabitants. For once, they will be regarded as the center of human interest. It's another very important issue. Vital resources and not only mere instruments for the human richness and wellness. Thanks a lot for your attention and good work to everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, Federico. Thank you very much. Today, the president of Liguria region, Giovanni Totti, should have been here, but unfortunately he can't because he had to go to Rome for an unscheduled meeting. Anyway, the president sent us a message of which I'm going to read some passages. The circular economy is a new production system that can give companies a competitive advantage. Liguria region, also through research and innovation projects such as the Horizon 2020 EcoeFISHent project, represent a fertile territory for the development of innovative circular economy paths. In particular, the EcoeFISHent project focuses its attention on the fishery sector, with the aim of studying the characteristics of fishery waste and its potential for use in other sectors, laying the foundation for new industrial symbiosis processes with companies able to process this material or to transform them into other goods. The project is therefore of great importance for our region as a new frontier of growth for one of the most important sectors of the blue economy, also creating new economic and job opportunities. I would like to thank Filse for the coordination work and wish all the partners, 34 partners from 7 countries, every success in their work. Giovanni Totti. So, the President Totti named Filse. I'm glad to introduce our chairman, Lorenzo Cuocolo. Please.
Thank you very much, Nives. I do not have many things to add to what the rector already said. I'm very proud that Filse, which is the financial company of Regione Liguria, of Liguria region, is the coordinator of EcoeFISHent. As the rector said, this project is one of the 4 approved among over 90 submissions under the last circular economy call of Horizon 2020. It's a very important achievement to have been selected. And thanks to this project, the European Union approved investments for over 15 million euros on our territories for the development of circular economy in the fishing industry. Filse is the project coordinator. I would say that our mission is to foster a collaboration between public and private sectors, while at the same time protecting and promoting the environment and biodiversity. And I'm sure that our economic and institutional ecosystem will generate innovative ideas and new solutions. EcoeFISHent is a great opportunity and at the same time a challenge for all of us. We will have research, we will have the protection of the environment, we will have sustainable development, we will have job creation, and we will have public-private partnerships. In my opinion, these are the best ingredients to start a new adventure, and I'm happy and I'm proud to be here for the kickoff. So let me wish the best results to all the researchers, the institutions, and all the other actors involved in this very ambitious project. Thank you.
Thank you, Lorenzo. So today we will start with a project overview. Then we will lead into a series of presentation by all the partners. The second day, tomorrow, will focus on the single work packages, and every partner will explain the content. After the conclusions, we will wrap up with a networking cocktail tomorrow evening, which I hope you will enjoy. I really hope you'll find these 2 days productive. Thanks to Lorenzo Cuocolo and to Federico Delfino. And I will leave the floor to Pietro De Martino and Project Hub colleague. I don't know. Okay, thank you very much. And have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you all for being here, for all people that came from other countries. Not nice weather today, but nice to be all together. So let's start with the project presentation. Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, try to see you all. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Not this one. See. Okay. Thank you. You all. Thank you, Elena. Well, let's enter into details of the project overview. So the outline of the presentation is related to the problem that EcoeFISHent is addressing, how the project was conceived from its starting point. We will exploit key enabling technologies that bring to hopefully the final solutions of EcoeFISHent project, and how the consortium was set up, so the need of expertise, specific expertise. What are the project aims, the structure, the consortium itself, and the project implementation phases. Okay, EcoeFISHent is new, but is somehow going back to future of a circular economy. The idea of being circular is not really a novelty of this era. We know that from ancient times, dating back to 2,000 years ago, already some human beings taught how to exploit fish residues, fish industry or fish treatment side streams. And they were producing a very nice and researched and appreciated garum. That was called garum. It was a sauce that was very popular in the Mediterranean area. So this was quite a catching discovery after conceiving the project. And this proves that good ideas put their roots in ancient times. But let's go back to the first ideas. And this is, of course, the result of very innovative, creative minds and brains. And we believe that the great results are the results of integration and cross-fertilization and collaboration of a kind of extended brain. So more people that think the same problem, the same ideas or different ideas, how to tackle problems in order to get results. So this is very important to say that the first starting point was from Elena Grasselli, Professor Elena Grasselli, and Matteo Zanotti Russo, Dr. Russo, Michela Tiso. So putting all together the ideas and the needs of what was really concrete needs at that time and now again also, and see how these needs could be tackled. So Project Up tried to support this, and yeah, very creative, very enthusiastic work was done. So this is the fish, and we know that not all part of the fish can be eaten, and most of it, unfortunately, is not primary valuable products. So how to do in order to create value out of waste? Now we cannot speak about waste. We have to speak about side streams. Okay, yeah, European Commission tells us to speak about side streams, and indeed, if you are exploiting side streams and adding value, as the project is aiming to, you can really get from low valuable products or costs and turn them into value, into monetary value, and also social value, environmental value, and so on and so forth, passing through different steps. This was the first sketch of the idea. It was further developed. So we already had in mind cosmetics, clean products, nutraceuticals, and pharmaceuticals, and so on and so forth. The idea was enriched more and more. And yeah, the starting point was 70%, up to 70% waste in one of the primary sources of food, okay? And the problem of food in the world is one of the big ones, okay? So how to challenge, how to solve this 70% waste. And on the other side, we have needs that are very clearly expressed: circularity, circular economy, sustainability in processes and products, new cosmetics, and food and feed opportunities in order to leverage the natural resources. Well, there's a big bridge to be overcome, to be passed, to start from here and get there. Not trivial. And on top of that, we have also other problems that have to be faced in terms of environmental sustainability and also in terms of resources efficiency. So plastic, marine litters, expanding polystyrene, which is a nice material in terms of thermal insulation, but it's not very good for its life cycle, its recyclability, its reusability. Okay, how to tackle that? Well, needs for bio-based solutions, circular ones, again, also in polymer sectors, so natural bio-based polymers or fossil origin polymers. And there is another big bridge to be crossed here too. The answer is EcoeFISHent, okay? Not easy to understand now. We will learn and believe and continue believing in this to obtain results through industrial symbiosis. So the need for contribution of everyone is key in this challenge. Where is and what is EcoeFISHent? EcoeFISHent is an idea, is a project, is a cluster. EcoeFISHent is people believing in this challenge, and it's located here in the Liguria region, one of the central regions in Europe, in the Mediterranean area, in which, as it was previously anticipated, well, fish and marine resources is key. Here is the main synoptics of EcoeFISHent. So we have different connections between, side stream providers, which can really provide the primarily raw materials that are becoming valued in terms of the value stream, economic value stream. And we need and we have, luckily, technology providers contributing to this challenge to let ideas become real. And we have a marine ecosystem preserving and restoring experts in order to reconcile the environment and technology, ecosphere and technosphere. And we have the final products manufacturers that will enable the added value transfer to the market. As you can see, the project and the challenge is quite entangled, complex, very interesting, very profitable as a potential. We have different value chains, and these value chains are circular, but not only one circular value chain, but multi-circular value chains. Indeed, we started from here, fish industry, side streams, but we realized ongoing that we could really link this circularity, the main circle, to other circles, because there are some links between this first starting point and all the other points of the network. So from fish side streams, we need to pre-process. This is key, enabling step in order to get results in these projects. And technology is involved here, of course. And then we can extract the pre-processed side streams to get bioactives. And these are also, well, we can also obtain bioplastics out of these bio-based sources. This can be used for cosmetics, skincare products, or food supplements. The bioplastics is used and reused in the same circle of fish economy, so that we close the loop. But, well, not all the fish industry side stream could be used for highly valuable product extraction. We can use the remnants of this process in order to feed black shoulder fly larvae that could produce energy or chitin. Chitin is also useful for cosmetics as well. And, well, getting back to the possibility of recycling raw materials and bio-based materials, we can produce packaging, bio-based packaging for cosmetics, or to use out of the recovered waste plastic, which is one of the main problems in oceans, also in the Mediterranean Sea, in order to extract plastics from the ocean, from the sea, and to get automotive components. So this is not finished here. We have another loop to take into consideration, which is the EcoeFISH boxes. The polystyrene, expanded polystyrene I was mentioning before, is one of the main elements that is sustaining, supporting the fish economy, how to store, how to transport fish and fish products. Well, by using agro side streams, it's possible to leverage and produce EcoeFISH boxes. So polylactic acid-based, expanded polylactic-based boxes that can be used in this economy. And those can be recycled and used again for having fertilizer or amendment, soil amendment, in order to close the loop. So multiple loops are involved in this project, multiple technologies and multiple ideas to become reality. But now let's have a look to the geographical scope of this project. We get many contributions from different partners. Here you see the knowledge transfer from EU member states, not only member states, but also associated countries. And here you recognize the logos, the many logos of key partners in the project. Okay, let's go to the 4 interconnected layers we talked about. Biomass side stream from fish industry. Okay, this is aiming to turning side stream into economy positive value and cluster revenues by implementing circular value chains for biomass efficient exploitation through extraction of bioactives to obtain high added values food supplements products for nutraceutical industry and skincare products for cosmetic industry. And here are the main contributors. Themis with the technology for pre-treatment of side stream and also extraction processes. These are the enabling key technologies with Nasecomo to exploit the fish industry side stream to grow black shoulder flies. Without this, the project couldn't exist. But there are also many other contributors. I don't want to enter into too many details, but here we see fossil-based polymers and, well, even bio-based polymers. We can produce, through Geneva technology, the expanded polystyrene boxes, which have a very good thermal properties in order to be applied in this fish industry economy. And then packaging for food packaging, bio-based. Okay, pilot scales and the industrial scale, or pilots / industrial scale solutions are addressed in this project in order to be very close to real economy, real industry. And here, fossil-based recovered polymers out of the oceans will become parts from automotive industry, injection molding process. 3, ecosystem preservation, so reconciling the environment with the technology, promoting marine ecosystem protection, regeneration through action, avoiding lowering bycatch rates, so ghost gears are a problem. We want to have attention, to pay attention, to have solutions for this end. WWF, the Portofino area, and Consorzio per il Centro Interuniversitario di Bologna di Biologia Marina is a marine biology will support in this challenge. Number 4, digital platform and support. We have to digitalize, to treat data, to optimize systems. Otherwise, it's such a complex project and the ecosystem cannot work. The cluster wouldn't be able to work without data generation, data sampling, data treatment, and optimization processes. That's what we will also take here into this project in work package dedicated to this. And let's have a look to the international scope of this project. We have 34 partners. It's a big consortium, large consortium. 4 European countries, 2 associated countries, 1 extra country from Kenya. So we will also study replicability, reproducibility of these schemes in other territorial contexts. Here, you recognize yourself, your friends, your partners that are, of course, jumping into this challenge. So we'll need all these in order to be successful. Not any single break of this wall has to fail, otherwise the whole structure will fail. But we will win, of course. Now I would like to pass the word for more serious and future-looking points regarding the project implementation. Yes, Pietro, the stage is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Massimo. It's for the great framework explanation that we have. I think it's every time it's clear what we have to do, what we are planning to create, and how challenging is this project. It's I think this is why we need so many partners. This is why we need so large stakeholder engagement. And I think even the organization of WP are simple in its own construction, but it's, of course, it's quite complicated for its integration. Of course, any output, any results which are from each of these WP are fundamental to create this multi-level, circular economy cluster, are different clusters joined together, and all these WP are relevant component of each one. So I will be very fast because all these issues will be explained and detailed tomorrow in a special section with every one of the lead WP partner and the lead WP task will, of course, describe action in details. So it's you can see that starting from WP1, it's which is well the first WP starting and which will deal with, for example, the ITO platform, which is fundamental for the pilot for the cluster ecosystem modeling and the replicability of this modeling system. Coming to, of course, turning side streams into added value, geo-based products will have its own dedicated WP3 as well plastic and bioplastic circular economy, circular system development. So WP5 and WP6 are more less research-based WP, but of course are complementary and fundamental to design all the sustainability, all the replicability, all the feasibility of the cluster ecosystem, especially if we are thinking about how to, after the assessment, after the design, after the planning of this model, how to develop this model concretely in our local regional ecosystem, but basically even in the other two ecosystem that we have decided to test, like is the Kenyan partner and Galicia one. But I'm very, I would like to highlight, and this is mainly the role of FILSE in this project, is under WP6, okay? We will try to assess not only the technical phase, but even the financial phase of this model with by activating even EU platform, EBN platform, which is the European incubators platforms, which is able to activate in different ecosystem quite similar to ours, in order to collect and to raise money opportunity, investment opportunity, and a stakeholding opportunity. So it's very quickly, it's every WP, of course, will have some its own objectives. We have already speak about that. We will go deeply tomorrow, but it's a WP1, we say that it's IT logistic platform, it's one of the main one, but even logistic plan modeling is relevant to optimize, even in terms of impact on the environment of this cluster. WP2, it's basically they decide on side stream, pre-treatment, extraction, and so and assess all the technology that will be helpful to upscaling and implement this project idea. WP3, it's well, we need to have the final products and final fish-based bioplastic application, alternative fertilizer production. So in order to complement this, even with this, the plastic and bioplastic circular system sector. In WP5 and 6, I already told you that we will focus on cluster modeling, and especially in WP6, EcoeFISHent circular business model will be perfectly assessed and designed and reproductive in the two other partner ecosystem. Well, project timeline is it looks like many of other projects, but it's I think it's I would like to highlight how it's important to respect all this timeline, because it's everything is linked and everything is depending on the results achieved from each task. So we need to start working very hard to reach the expected achievement, expected results, which are very challenging. And if you just see briefly a list of the milestone, we don't have in 5 years so many milestones, but it's relevant to respect that. And it's very important, even in terms of production and availability of products. Simple, we need to have concrete results, especially at industrial level. So even set up premises that we expected, just, of course, everything is expected in the second half of the project due to the relevance of the research activity that we have to develop in the first half. But of course, it's at the end of the project, everything should be work and should be on place. Just for a dimension of the project in terms of total person months is around 2,000, 2,200 person months activity, which is a very huge amount of investment in terms of human resources. But I think it's necessary to reach the goals that we expect with this project. And even the financial budget is relevant, 18 million, funding 15 million. So it's we have to work very hard to spend this money in the best way and with best results. So thank you for this, and we will have tomorrow to go deep in this contest. I have just to say one thing, it's streaming. It's closing now. It's still running, okay, and okay. We go on with the next phase with partner presentation, okay.
We start with the coordinator, Filse.